Has anybody ever noticed we tend to empathize more with attractive people? So let's take people at mental health recovery groups. Let's say there's a 400-pound, 40-year-old man who suffered significant. His life was a horror story. He was homeless. His life was a complete nightmare. Now let's say there's a 20-something-year-old cute woman who suffered significantly less. Her life was bad, obviously she's schizophrenic and mentally ill, but her life was significantly like a cakewalk in comparison to this 40-year-old, 400-pound man. We tend to empathize with the cute woman because she's attractive. We tend to empathize more with the adorable looking person, even though we shouldn't, because the man's life was significantly harder. I see a lot of these social media models who say, if I was in your bedroom, you came home after a long day of work and there I was in just my lingerie, what would you do? And a lot of the men made comments saying, this would be my fantasy come true, this would be my dream come true. But let's say the 400-pound, 40-year-old man with schizophrenia was there in your bedroom when you came home from work in your underpants. You would think you were just ready to be assaulted. There's real double standards when it comes to men and women. And let's take alcoholic drinks, for example. If a man was caught drinking a wine cooler or like a fruity drink at a bar, a lot of people would assume he would be a homosexual. A lot of people would assume the man would be, light in the loafers, so to speak. And, women, they're able to drink all these fruity and, like sugary drinks. The same is true for skimpy short shorts. Women get to wear sexy short shorts and, like, hardly any clothes. But if a man is caught wearing that, you would assume the man is a homosexual, So, and it's just not just men and women. If a man is handsome, if a man is attractive, you tend to empathize more with an attractive person instead of, a man who is repulsive and ugly to look at. It shouldn't be the case. We shouldn't empathize more with attractive people, but we do as a society. And, we obviously, there's real double standards when it comes to men and women. We go easier on women, and we go a lot harder on men. We want men to be, and like the thing that could happen to the, like take being in somebody's bedroom in their underpants. Like the man and woman are saying the same exact thing. It's just that we treat men and women differently. If a man was in your bedroom in his underpants, you would literally call the police on the man and say, I think I'm about to be assaulted. I mean, not to say you wouldn't do the same thing if a woman was in your bedroom. I realize these social media models are talking ridiculous, but I think we find attractive people cute.